next one. And which one is this? Oh, Nigeria. So there is a lot of shit going on in Nigeria. And here, play this video of a priest over there. We've talked about the Nigerian Christians and all that. Play this priest in Nigeria first.
America, please stand for us. We are dying. America, I'm begging. Save our life. Look at this one. Let's use them. Please, why allow us to survive? Please, send your men to come and save us.
Now, that has been a viral video because, as we've talked about on the show in past weeks, a lot recently, a radical Islamist group named Boko Haram is going around burning churches to the ground, executing Christians. In fact, they've killed far more Christians in Nigeria than we've had deaths in Palestine, but the media has been silent about it. By the way, Barack Obama and his administration funded the Islamic takeover of Nigeria, because the Russians often funded Christians in these countries, and there's this pseudo-puppet war between the two countries because nobody has the balls to actually hit each other. So the Russians would implement Christian presidents, and then Obama's administration and their CIA would go around and make sure that Islamists would get elected, and the United States has no problem partnering with radical Islamist groups. In fact, we created ISIS out in the Middle East. So we more or less funded this takeover, which has now led to the slaughter of Nigerian Christians. Now, I'm not a fan of foreign interventionism, but this is kind of our mess. We kind of caused this. I know it's not this president. It's another mess Trump has to clean up. This president didn't cause it, but we, the United States and our CIA, caused this. We went around and we installed these anti-Christian extremists, not giving two shits about what was going to happen to the people in this region, only seeing it as an opportunity to get back at Putin and Russia. And what happened? Well, they let Boko Haram and these other Islamic groups come in and do whatever the fuck they wanted to. Now you've got people with churches getting their roofs blown off and whatnot. And the left, because they hate Christians, is saying that this is not a genocide because moderate Muslims are being killed as well. Now isn't it crazy now they want to play semantics with the word genocide? They're only killing the Christians just for being Christians, but they're not trying to genocide anyone because they're also killing other groups that don't follow them. Well, the Nazis didn't just kill the Jews, but I think we can still agree they tried to genocide them. Here's a video of the non-existent genocide of a church in Nigeria. Go ahead. So, what do you think's more likely, Mia? Question time. That the radical Islamic group that has been prevalent in that area for several decades now blew the church up, or that they blew their own church up for TikTok clout?
They for sure blew it up for TikTok clout.
I agree.
Yeah,
I
had to
agree.
get those views and those likes.
100%. Now, here's what Donald Trump tweeted, or Truth Socialed, the other day. Trump said, if the Nigerian government continues to allow the killing of Christians, the USA will immediately stop all aid and assistance to Nigeria and may very well go into that now disgraced country guns a-blazing to completely wipe out the Islamic terrorists who are committing these horrible atrocities. I am hereby instructing our Department of War to prepare for possible action. If we attack, it will be fast, vicious, and sweet, just like the terrorist thugs attacked our cherished Christians. Warning, the Nigerian government better move fast. Now, I don't think we're actually going to get boots on the ground there. I want to make that clear. I think he's trying to pressure the Nigerian government into doing something. Hey, we'll even send you the weapons if you want to do it. Now, the Nigerian government, because the Obama administration has installed so many radical Muslims, decided to clap back. This is Inabihi Effiong, a human rights lawyer in Nigeria. He tweeted out, our reserve forces are ready for combat. America should not test our will, with this video of their reserve forces attached. Was that their reserves or an interpretive dance routine? What the hell's going on there? I can't tell. Now, Nicki Minaj has stepped up here. and applauded the Trump administration, said, what can I do to help raise awareness for this? You know what? Unlikely heroes pop up. I'm not even going to make fun of her. I'm not. Who gives a shit? I don't care if it's the girl with fake everything that was popular when I was in high school. If she's who we need, then she's who we need. She's been a lot more vocal about this than the Pope, who's come out and gone ghost on this, denied that there was a genocide happening. The Vatican said there's no Christian genocide happening, which I don't know, Mia. I think that's kind of weird, considering a couple of weeks ago we had a Nigerian Catholic priest at our church on a trip that had been funded by the Vatican talking about how they needed money because they were being genocided. And they wanted to rebuild their church and feed the refugees there. I find it, maybe the Pope should figure out what the hell his people are saying and make sure they have their message straight before he comes out and makes a dumbass comment like that. People always say Catholics can't criticize the Pope. I know so many Catholics who hated the last Pope. Like, all the time talk shit on him. I don't mind this guy. I think he's done more good things than he has bad. He's done a couple things that have pissed me off. But this just set me off, man. You're defined by a couple of moments. All of us are defined. We live these long lives, 80, 90, 100 plus years, and we really get defined by a couple of moments in them. All of us do. And a lot of the time, unfortunately, a lot of us are not even defined by what we did in these moments, but we are defined by what we didn't do. Pope Leo right now is facing a crisis. Maybe it doesn't fit the standard definition of a genocide. It doesn't matter. You've got a terrorist group going around killing your own people who you're supposed to be protecting. And you're doing nothing. This is his first big deal right now. This is his first major event. And he has dropped the ball. He said a lot of the right things, but when the chips are on the table, he has dropped the ball. Now, he's got time to right the ship. He can correct this. He can make moves to try to help this. But right now, this has been a disaster, and this is what's going to define his legacy. I mean, Pope John Paul was the one that basically helped collapse the Soviet Union. That's his legacy. This is yours. The guy who's standing by as his brothers in Christ get beheaded because he doesn't want to offend the people that hate him. Isn't that a common theme in this week's show? Too many of us are too concerned about offending the people who hate us. Newsflash, guys, they're offended by your existence. So you might as well start living up to that label. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, be sure to click the link in the description to get the full episode on Rumble. If you prefer to listen along, you could actually get us on Spotify, Spreaker, and iHeartRadio. You can also go to www.outlawstreamers.com to learn more about not just my show, but tons of other great shows and all the exciting projects they have coming up. Follow my socials at Caleb Isn't Funny on Twitter and Instagram, at Caleb Salvatore Comedy on the Chinese Spy app that is TikTok, and be sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks, and we'll see you every Saturday for brand new episodes of That's Based. Peace.